folks, it's Maxie here and welcome to a brand new TEW2020 video. You can join us today for one of our more fun shows. It is a show that's called this time AEW Farewell Friends. It's kind of like a show we always have because for some reason in August it's always when the retirements start to happen, so we always pay tribute to some of the workers that we've had within the save, or in general just workers that are retiring that are a fairly decent name. So previously they've usually been tailored towards one wrestler. You can see last time we done AEW Thank You Kana-chan, where we had this spectacular main event because she got injured just beforehand, but we still gave her like a very nice moment. Before that we've had The Legends of the Sky, which was a tribute to Jeff Hardy. I can't remember who else was in that one. Jeff was one. There was another. I think it was just bringing in a lot of luchadors as well. You can see there Psychosis, Juventud Guerrera, just to name a couple. Before that we had the Phenomenal One, which is obviously a tribute to AJ Styles, so that's how quickly and early into the save we lost AJ. And of course the first year was a mission of justice for the man they call Sting. There's no, I wouldn't say any massive names retiring, but it's a lot of kind of good names, that, as I say, we've given them all wee fun moments here. Plus we're also going to have our brand specific Owen Hart Memorial Foundation finals, so 6 finals, which will give us the 6 winners of them, and that'll obviously give us our 2 triple threat matches to crown the ultimate winner at All Out in our next event. All in at our next event, All Out is the one we're doing, Key Up. The one in the States is going to be the second one, the one in the UK, which is next, is the one we're going to be having those matches. I'm just going to keep getting mixed up between the two of them, so that'll keep happening. So we'll have a bit of fun. I'm hoping for a decent main event. 100 rating, maybe not, but it is Mayu Iwatani versus Mercedes Mone in the final of the Dynamite bracket. So obviously that'll put them within one match away for facing Veronica for the AEW Women's World Championship. So sit back, relax, and enjoy AEW. Farewell, friends. So welcome everyone to the Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. We start off with the cheap 100 rating is to set up our co-main event. We're going to have a nice wee 8-man tag. Walter and Konosuke Takeshita obviously are going to be competing against each other at All In for the World Heavyweight Championship, but they are still trying to one-up each other. Both babyfaces will try to get on the same page, and it comes down to the likes of Tyler Black and MGF, one from Dynamite, one from Rampage, who feel like they can try and get in the heads of the two of them. They say, hey, we know some good amigos in Rush and Andrade. That'll be our 4. If you can get 2 other guys, let's have ourselves a 8-man tag main event, or co-main event, because obviously the women will get a good main event, but it's still a 100 rated segment. It means I just need to put pressure on Mayu versus Mercedes. And we're diving straight in to tournament action. First up, and about that had good heat and decent wrestling, Jamie Hayter defeats Killer Kelly in 13:08 with a curb stomp. This means that Jamie progresses from the Rampage bracket, and she will go on to challenge for a championship match in her home country in Wembley Stadium. Hopefully, if that's where we run it. But at 72, shame they didn't click. But yeah, Hayter's gonna hate. Jamie Hayter will be there. Carnage is next, I believe, and it was a matchup between Sarii and Kanami. And about they had some great wrestling and good heat. Sarii defeated Kanami in 13:31 with a dropkick. So Sarii wins the Collision bracket, and at 84 is a very respectable matchup. So you're going to see Sarii versus Jamie Hayter versus the winner of Mayu Iwatani and Mercedes Mone. On to Rampage's male side, and it was a superb matchup that saw Tyler Black defeat Bryan Danielson in 13:38 when Tyler won with the Taylor driver, thanks to a distraction from Daniel Garcia. So the feud between the protege and the mentor continues between Bryan and Garcia. But a 77 here, a bit disappointing. I think I did make it steal the show, and just regular, which are negatives. Probably a big physical decline on Bryan. So shame that's the case, but we do have to look to the future with Tyler Bate. And after the matchup, Daniel just keeps beating down Bryan Danielson. He's obviously pissed off because the comments made from Bryan costing him in the tournament. And this feud is, going to see a nice wee matchup again next Saturday, or next Sunday in game. 72. Over on Collision, we had the final between El Lindaman and Ace Austin, and it was about that had some good heat and decent wrestling, as El Lindaman defeated Ace Austin in 10:02 with the German suplex hold. Sadly, these two didn't click either, and that gave it a bit of a negative performance, a negative rating there. But a 70 rated matchup's not too bad. So already we're going to see Tyler Bate and El Lindaman with one more opponent. We then had the first of our kind of retirement appreciation matches. We've never actually had her within AEW, but we brought in Leah Van Dale, who's retiring, because obviously we all know they had the wee friendship thing called, what was it, Baymella. So I thought, well, Leah Van Dale, Bailey Rose, there you go, there's your matchup, two friends there. Bailey picks up the win in 10:06 with the belly to belly suplex. She is getting stale, but just a nice wee matchup there, and a 65 rated segment. Next up, we had a little segment where Darby Allin was given some words. He was interrupted by John Fatu, who just said, well, like most, I've announced my retirement. So yeah, John Fatu retired 2 days ago, so the Usos are gone. Jay probably won't be too far behind, but he says I might be gone. And we all spoke about a tribal chief. Well, let's bring a true chief of this tribe to AEW, and it is now the debut of Jacob Fatu. So Jay Fatu is a distraction, and then Jacob Fatu just destroys Darby Allin. So I thought it was time to bring him in, especially seeing that John was going to retire, and it sets up a nice little feud going forward between Darby and Jacob Fatu. Jay, well, he's going to have a bit of physical decline. We'll see what we can do with him. May end up being a lackey for Jacob. But overall, 73. Simone Savage gimmick, which was great, and Darby came out of it looking excellent. So all good. Next up, it's Shima that's retiring, so he got the match up with Kenny Omega. I thought it was a nice little homage to basically when Shima, the first run with was it Strong Hearts, I believe? And Kenny needs more matches to get into a groove, but this has been his best one so far, in 87. Kenny's shone, so maybe going forward he won't struggle as much, with obviously his physical decline. Shima only got a 25 though. Kenny wins in 8:04 with a one-winged angel, and it gave us a 69. And after the matchup, we're teasing more confrontation between Ibushi and Omega, as these two will battle next week on pay-per-view. 71. Moving swiftly on, it is Eric Redbeard's chance to say bye-bye, and I thought it was a great moment to put him in alongside Reynolds and Silver. We all obviously know about the Brody Lee tribute show, where Eric Redbeard had a very, very touching cameo there, so I thought we can put him in with them, and they can challenge for the Trios Championships against Aussie Open and Aaron Henare, or United Empire. And it was an extremely short matchup, with Aussie Open and Aaron Henare defeating Redbeard and Reynolds and Silver in 4:53, because Redbeard had no stamina, but somehow Kyle Fletcher picked him up for a tombstone battle driver. We'll take it. Anyway, it's a send-off for Eric Redbeard, who only got a 20 performance, a 52 overall, and a nice wee moment there, and a win for Aussie Open and Aaron Henare. Next up, also retiring, is Mia Yim. So we brought Mia in to have a matchup for the Shine Championship against the champ Priscilla Kelly. I could have went this way. I could have maybe have went Mia and Keith Lee against Britt Baker and Sammy Guevara, to be fair, but no, I thought we'll give Mia the spotlight. Decent matchup though. Priscilla wins in 8:50 with a Tilt-A-Whirl Dragon Sleeper, giving her 7th defence of the Shine title. At 76, Mia and Priscilla had good chemistry, which is good to see. Mia off her game. Priscilla Kelly bringing 87. Fantastic stuff there. Then the big one, Kenta's retiring. Let's do Kenta versus Punk in a very rare CM Punk match. He's very fatigued, he's very broken down, so he's going to manage 6-minute matches, hence why he's mostly doing promo work and Collision. But the Battle of the GTS is here, and Punk wins with a welcome to Chicago in 6:10. 64. It was just good to get the match up and give Kenta a nice wee send-off. Next in the retirement list is the Machine Gun Karl Anderson, so I thought what better way to put him alongside Prince Dev, a true tribute to Bullet Club there, taking on obviously former members the Young Bucks. And here we had good wrestling with a decent reaction from the crowd as the Young Bucks defeated Dev and Anderson in 8:44 when they pinned Karl Anderson with a Meltzer driver. 83 for this one. Obviously the Bucks are going to carry it. Devitt's in a massive physical decline. Karl Anderson in for the one-off appearance. And a nice wee match up there, with a lot of history behind it, to be fair. Next up, with this matchup, Drew defeated Claudio in 9.25 a Claymore kick, 73. Just a good win here for Drew. None of these guys are retiring. However, it does lead to the next moment, where the former WWE star Sheamus is in, but it's just here for a hug alongside Drew, and basically just have a bit of a cheer. Sheamus retired the day before, and I thought, you know what, it's a nice wee touching moment if we get Sheamus cheered, and he can have a nice wee moment alongside Drew Galloway. So that's the only reason Sheamus is here. He won't be appearing again. And a 64 rated segment for Sheamus. We then had the final of the men's bracket on Dynamite, and joining Tyler Bate and El Lindaman is going to be Adam Cole, baby, as he defeated Hangman in 1543 by a flying crossbody. Despite a 90 and 82 and no psychology penalty, these guys only mustered a 75. Is this because of babyface? Adam Cole's getting physical decline already. Yikes. He's in the final anyway, against two younger guys, so it'll be interesting to see who gets the win there and who challenges for the World Championship in the future. We then have a little comedy segment here, where all of Undisputed Era, or whatever we're calling them within AEW, come to the ring. Roddy's a babyface, as a road agent because he's retired, so he just gets a nice wee cheer. Killer Ellie's a heel, but thought, I'll come down and celebrate the moment, you know, it's cool. Bobby Fish is here, and they all just turn round, look at him, and say, where's the lie? And they just attack him. The three of them celebrate. Bobby Fish is down and out. It's Bobby Fish that is retiring, but you could effectively appreciate Roddy Strong as well, because he'll be moving as a road agent, and Bobby Fish will be straight back out the door to Impact for 2 minutes, and then wherever he wants to go. So 53 for the segment. We then had that 8-man tag that was documented earlier on. Of course, it was including LFI, Tyler Black and MGF, and the babyface team for this one was Takeshita, Walter, and they were joined by the returning from injury Will Ospreay and Himuro Takahashi. Exceptional matchup, which the babyfaces win in 1750, with again Walter pick up the win over Tyler Black with a rear naked choke. So he's putting more pressure on Takeshita, because Walter keeps picking up these pinfalls. It's not Takeshita when they've been tagging, and it is really putting a bit of doubt into Takeshita's mind. But I wanted to have a really big fun match up there. Tyler Black's got a bit stale, but an 89 maybe doesn't quite reflect the performances that everybody had into the 90s, birth MGF. Which should lead us to your main event. But first, John Moxley's words. That's right, I had to cover that feud. I was going to put this match tonight, and due to the timing constraints, because it was a 225-minute pay-per-view, so I thought I don't want to stretch it even further. We'll let them have the match next week that's been long awaited for. He just said he's been waiting month after month to get his hands on Pete Dunne. It's finally going to take place in the UK. Pete, you might be for the UK, but I'm still going to beat the ever-living crap out of you all over your home country. 74. The main event, the exceptional matchup, saw Mercedes Mone defeat Mayu Iwatani in 1944 with a bank statement. They carried it to 89. This match was part of the old Dynamite bracket, meaning your winner, Mercedes Mone, will be there alongside Jamie Hayter and Sarii. The show itself done in 95 and increased their popularity in 56 regions. So overall, a pretty decent show, obviously helped by the main segment and the two good main events. And you can already see going into next week, we're going to have Jamie Hayter, Sarii, Mercedes in one triple threat, Tyler Bate, El Lindaman, and Adam Cole in the other. We're going to see Kenny Omega versus Kota Ibushi. We're going to see Pete Dunne versus John Moxley. We're going to see Konosuke Takeshita versus Walter. And so much more. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Check out the Fantasy Bookers subreddit and the Grey Dog Software forums. I'll see you next week for what I believe is All Out. in the UK. Cheerio bye. Bye bye.